before paper, before ink, before buildings reached the sky. People often looked upward for answers, and in the quiet expanse above, they found something more than just stars. They found meaning. One of the oldest recorded acknowledgments of this comes from a very simple line passed down through oral tradition and then preserved in sacred Hebrew scrolls. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. In Hebrew, Hashemayim mesoprim, kevod umaase yadav magid, Hashemayim mesapir kevod umaase yadav magid harakia. It's not a scientific observation. It's not a metaphor. It's a statement of truth as understood by people who saw no separation between the natural world and its divine origin. They believed that the sky was not just something to observe, it was something that testified. Today, even with satellites, telescopes, and spectrometers, it's hard to disagree. We know the observable universe spans 93 billion light years across. That's roughly 546 billion trillion miles, or 880 billion trillion kilometers. And that's just what we could see. The heavens, they stretch out like a scroll, and in every direction, we find evidence of design, order, and precision. The law of physics, fine-tuned to allow life. The Earth's position, it's balanced in what's called the Goldilocks zone. Not too hot, not too cold. Tilted just right at 23.5 degrees, rotating at 1,037 miles an hour, 1,670 kilometers an hour, orbiting the sun at 67,000 miles an hour, 107,826 kilometers an hour, yet stable enough to grow wheat, to raise children, to compose songs. And then there's light itself, photons crossing space at 282 miles per second. That's 299,792 kilometers a second, bouncing off of dust, gas, and water vapor to paint sunrises, sunsets, and auras that humble even the most callous heart. The ancients, they didn't need equations to see it. They just listened. To them, the sky spoke. It didn't speak with sound, but it spoke with testimony. And day after day, it pours forth speech. And night after night, it reveals knowledge. Remarkably, the verse says this message goes out into all the earth. It crosses borders. It doesn't need translation. And whether spoken in Hebrew, Greek, Arabic, or even silence, the meaning is always clear. There's something so much bigger, and it's beautiful. Some call that divinity. Some call it creation. Some just call it awe. Ultimately, in the end, maybe it doesn't matter what words we use, because the heavens, they are still speaking, and they've never stopped. These are Interesting Things with JC.